Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for mid-June 2022. That doesn't belong in there, Taurus, but let's see what is going on for you at this time. We are just going to jump right in here, as always. Let's see. But let's see. You have this looks good already. You have this Leo card in the Empress. The Leo card says shine on it, and the Empress is a card of a glow up, or kind of getting into your Empress status. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are, any gender can be the Empress. It's like you're just creating abundance, getting positive attention. Here you go. You have the Six of Wands as well. Six of Wands is also a card of positive attention, a victory, all sorts of things. Three of Cups, celebration. This is definitely a very good reading. Pretty much everyone has had a positive reading so far. I've done about half the reading so far. And yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. I mean, again, we're out of the retrograde. You know, good things are happening. You have this Chopwood card. I feel like it's just saying it's time to get to work because the retrograde is over, right? So if you're working on any projects, businesses, any ideas, you know, I do feel like there's a little bit of a kind of get moving type of energy here with this Chopwood card. I also feel like it's saying, you know, if you have ideas, if you're thinking about starting a project, a new business, whatever, I feel like it's saying if you don't get started, you're not going to discover what you're really supposed to be doing. I get a sense of having a lot of directions in your head. You have the Seven of Cups here and the Page of Wands. It's like that is very enthusiastic, but it's like being enthusiastic about multiple things. And I feel like some of you, what's tripping you up is being enthusiastic about multiple directions. I feel like this is saying that you need to go on the journey to discover the direction that you're supposed to go in the first place. I know that's a little confusing, but it's basically like saying you just have to get started, right? So you have the Empress. I really feel that I'm sorry, I wanted to go back to this. You have the Empress, Seven of Cups, and the Page of Wands, like I already said. I feel the Empress is really saying the universe wants you to be abundant. I also feel like the universe is saying you're ready. She has 12 stars on her crown there, and it represents the 12 signs of the zodiac. Kind of says like she's been through it all. She's, you know, experienced and learned everything she needs to learn. So now she's able to create abundance with that scepter that she's holding. She's growing the wheat in front of her. So I feel like you're creating a lot of abundance here. But what I would say is that I feel these two cards are connected, the Page of Wands and the Seven of Cups. I feel this is like saying you to discover what you're truly supposed to be doing right now, you just have to get moving. There really is no good answer here. I feel that it's saying that, again, to get started on something, you just have to get started on something. I feel he feels, just intuitively, I feel like a little bit cluttered. I feel he feels very enthusiastic, very excited about a lot of new ideas. And again, I feel like this is kind of like your energy, but like knowing exactly what to do, exactly how to start, maybe is tripping you up a little bit. So I kind of feel this is saying it's time to get moving here with these cards. I do also feel like you're wondering if you can balance everything out, because you have the Seven of Cups, and then right next to the Seven of Cups, you have the Temperance card. So I feel you're kind of like saying, you know, can I balance everything out? Can I get everything in working order? Can I get things where they need to go? You know, all those good questions. And you do have the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands is about an adventure, or is about going on an adventure. So I do feel you're kind of like feeling adventurous at this time, which is nice. I do also feel that this could be love coming in for you, and it definitely could be a fire sign, because you always have fire in your readings. And there you go, right there. You have everything. You have Sagittarius, Leo, and it could be an Aries. Next, you have this card that says Spirit has a plan, the Koala Spirit. So I feel like you are being guided at this time. I also feel like this is saying, make sure to keep your wits about you. Those words are popping into my head here, Taurus. You know, I really, there's nothing here that says that. Just intuitively, I feel that, you know, you need to keep your wits about you. But I feel this is more so you don't like miss out on something. You do have the Devil here. Devil would say if you're doing things, or if you have habits that kind of make you slow, or that do whatever, then I would avoid those habits. I always tell people, it's like I quit drinking, and you know, for the most part, if I go out, maybe I'll have one drink, right? But for the most part, like I've noticed, even in a short period of time, like I've noticed significant changes. And I've never been a big drinker, so I wasn't like a drinker in the first place, but you know, I've just totally quit. And you know, again, it's amazing. It's like when I was like drinking, not that I drank regularly, but when I was, it's like having a drink like more than a couple times a week. It's like I was slower, I didn't feel energetic. Like this past like week has been pretty crazy. I've been coming in here every single day at like 8 o'clock, which you might be saying that's late, but normally I don't get here till like 10, 11, and then I work all day. But lately I've been feeling like more energetic and everything. So again, you never know. Like I said, keep your wits about you. You never know. There could be like a habit that you have or something that you do that slows you down. And I feel like this is saying that you need to be able to pay attention to things that are going on so you don't miss out on like a good opportunity. You have the Four of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Devil. I really feel like you're moving away from this energy though. For some of you, I kind of feel this could be a person, more of that like black cloud, which I'm pretty sure 2 readings ago, maybe your June bonus reading, was something about a black cloud in there. And what I would say here is I feel like this could be a black cloud, like someone who's always negative or someone who always has a problem or something like that. I do feel a lot of you are kind of getting that out of your life and you're setting yourself free. I always say that these 2 people, they could actually set themselves free very easily. They have chains wrapped around their necks, but those chains look very loose. They could easily lift those chains off their neck. The interesting thing is like intuitively, I feel like you are lifting a chain from around your neck, but maybe someone else isn't. So you could be leaving a person behind here. I feel that more intuitively, not so much like, it's not really showing up here in the reading. Next, you have the Temperance card, turning one thing into another. Temperance is a card of patience. I feel like you have been very patient, but I do feel like you're trying to kind of like work things into something. It's like you're trying to work something out. But I feel this is more tied to that Seven of Cups. I feel it's like saying, the Seven of Cups is saying, you have all these exciting ideas, all these exciting plans, and the Temperance card is like, how do I work everything together? I kind of feel like you need to take things like out of the world, out of the ether, and you need to bring it down to earth. I feel like you won't truly know until you take action, of course, right? And finally, you have the Four of Wands. There definitely could be love coming in, could be a person that you will marry in the future. If you're already married, this is good, but again, if you're not married, I definitely do get marriage vibes here on this Four of Wands. So there could be a person coming in that you will be making a very deep commitment to in the near future. So I definitely like to see that. For others, I do feel there's like a celebration coming in. You have the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Some sort of celebration. You're celebrating something. For a lot of you, it could be partial freedom. I have the chart up over here. As I always say, we have Uranus and Taurus. I mean, for you, as I've been saying to you for like years now, that Uranus and Taurus is all about freedom. Like for you, you will probably have a very strong desire for freedom, and freedom means something different to everyone. It's like for some people, freedom might be prison, right? You never know, right? Some people like that, like they like being taken care of. But whatever freedom is for you, you might be getting closer and closer to figuring out what that is. And that's kind of what I feel is going on here with that Four of Wands energy. Next, you have the Shine card. Again, clearly there's a lot of attention coming in for you as well. You have the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Again, they can all represent attention. You also have the Hermit here. The Hermit can also represent attention, but the Hermit kind of represents needing to get attention. He has been withdrawn. He has been introspective. He's got the lantern with the star in it, right? And I'll show you that right here. So he has his lantern with the star inside of it, and he needs to shine his inner light. He needs to let his star out. His star could be something he learned when he went through a dark night of the soul, or he did some soul searching and went through a dark night of the soul. So maybe you learned something while you've been soul searching. And this, to me, says that you need to kind of put it out into the world. You have the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory, success, and it's also a card of excellence. Like the Six of Wands, he is good at something. He's being celebrated because he's good at doing whatever it is that he does. It could be work, business. He could be good at love as well. And so he's being celebrated for that. And I do feel like you are being celebrated at this time. And here you go. I feel like it's going to lead to a celebration. So this is like one big celebration here, Taurus. I love this reading. This is really, really good. We're going to clarify this with the after tarot to see what is coming up after. If that doesn't, I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. Now it just sounds stupid, but let's figure it out. Let's see what's coming up for you here. You have the Queen of Pentacles kind of like popping out there, but let's see. With the Empress, you have the Devil. There you go. Some of you could be getting into a very spicy relationship here. Look at those two people. But they're no longer attached to the Devil on this card. So for some of you, I feel like you could be getting into something with someone where you feel very attached to the person. I would, of course, make sure to be careful that it doesn't turn into something toxic. But again, they're I don't know. It could be a good thing. So it doesn't feel that bad to me. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Page of Swords here. Again, Page of Swords is like a card of curiosity and needing to learn. So I kind of feel for some of you, this is about learning. But again, I feel, swords, air, energy. It's like you need to take those 7 cups. I realize they're cups, but, they're in the clouds on the 7 of Cups. I feel like you need to bring them down to earth. It's like you won't know how something is going to go until you go through it. So for some of you, this could be love. I really feel it's multiple things that you want in your life. Because again, with that Page of Wands, I feel very enthusiastic. Like I feel like I want to do a lot in your reading with that Page of Wands. And that's how I feel like you could be feeling at this time. Like all these exciting, possibilities all over the place. That's what I'm getting. With the Page of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. There you go. Six of Pentacles says, go for it. Six of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. It's kind of funny because I always say, like with the Six of Pentacles, plant multiple seeds, see what works, and then see what doesn't, keep what works and throw out the rest, plain and simple. So I love the Six of Pentacles for experimentation. If you have a lot of ideas, if you have a lot of plans, it's like maybe you're not sure what you want to do. Maybe you're like, I want to start a YouTube channel, a podcast, and something else. It's like, well, okay, like why don't you create 3 videos, 3 podcasts, 3 something else, whatever works, focus on that. That's basically what the Six of Pentacles says. It says, try a couple of things. Whatever works best, stick with that, right? Plain and simple. Normally he's holding a balance. The balance in the tarot represents cause and effect. It's like, put energy into something. If it works, keep going. If it stops working, change. And I know it sounds obvious, but again, I think not enough of us, and I'm guilty of this too, Taurus. I feel like not enough of us pay attention to cause and effect. It's like, if something isn't working, make a change, right? Just change direction or do something differently. With the Four of Wands, you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, see, something's happening very quickly. I do feel there could be an extremely passionate relationship that is developing here. It's kind of weird because I feel like this is more like, what do they call that? Summer fun or something like that. I feel this is something that it could come in quickly and leave just as quickly. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? But I do feel like this is saying if you meet a person where it's extremely passionate with that devil, then, could lead to marriage, but it also might be too quick. So I feel this is saying like, hey, take some time. If someone rushes in and you're very passionate about them, take some time, enjoy it. Don't try to rush it. With the Temperance card, you have the Tower. Everybody's had the Tower almost. I'm pretty sure almost every single person. This has been happening all year. Crazy. Never had a year where everybody's been getting the Tower. I do feel like we could be seeing a lot of Tower moments. I literally said this months ago. And look what's happening in the world. I don't think it's necessarily a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing either. But it's like these Tower moments, it's like things are collapsing because they've been the same for too long. As I always say, the Tower is about ignoring reality. The Tower is falling because they're ignoring reality. They're ignoring the way things in the world are, right? And they're being brought back down to reality. They're being brought back down to earth so that they can rebuild and rebuild stronger and better. So it's like whatever Tower moments you're experiencing. But again, I feel like these are in the world. I don't think they're personal. With the Devil, you have the King of Wands. Like I said, definitely could be a fire sign coming in for you. I do feel that someone's very passionate. It would be someone who's very hardworking as well. This is definitely new love. I feel like if there's an old love, I feel like you're letting go. I feel like you learned a lot from that person. But I feel like you're more interested in dating or meeting someone new. And again, the King of Wands would be someone who stands out, right? King of Wands type people, you're usually very bold, very assertive, and usually also very successful. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're interested in. With the Six of Wands, you have the Hermit again. Like I said, I feel like you need to put something out into the world with that Hermit card. Dogs in the tarot represent companions or companionship. And I kind of do feel that someone could be entering into your life, not necessarily this lover, although I do feel like it could be, it could be the lover, but it could also just be a person who's entering into your life who kind of lifts you up. I feel like there's someone coming in for you this month who maybe sees a little bit more in you than you do. And look, it's 10-10. On the time there as I'm saying that. So there you go. 10-10 might be important for you, Taurus. But I kind of feel like there's someone who sees more in you than you see in yourself. Not there's anything wrong with you, but I feel like they're kind of lifting you up and getting you to present things to the world. With the Hermit, you have the Nine of Wands, another card of experimentation. And also, look, on the After Tarot, on the Nine of Wands, there's 2 people. So it's kind of like there is clearly someone coming in who's kind of pushing you forward. You've been the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot, and now there's support coming in is how I'm seeing this. It could be a Virgo, or it could be another earth sign person that's coming in to help you. Take it how it resonates. Could be any sign. I also feel Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And again, this whole entire reading has been about like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. With the Three of Cups, you have you showing up in a very strong position, King of Pentacles. I love this. This to me says you're ending the reading very successful, stable. Whenever you show up as yourself, puts you in a position of power and strength. So, damn, Taurus, I love this reading. Like I said, I feel like there's like a lot of reasons to celebrate this month, and I feel like there are a lot of celebrations coming in for you this month. And, that's all I'm getting. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this month. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.